Man, this is such an embarrassment. And it's clear to see that he didn't do thorough research at all. He just saw just a few MGTOW videos and just based it off of that few. But let's hear what he got to say, and then I'm going to come back with what I got to say.
MGTOW losers are not self-improvement coaches. MGTOW stands for men going their own way. It's about a bunch of guys who complain about how dating is terrible now, how women are toxic, and all that. And they really are just a bunch of complainers. That's all they really are. They're just.
So the question I now got to ask you is, what is the difference between MGTOWs complaining and you sitting in front of your camera complaining about MGTOWs complaining? What's the difference here? All we see is you complaining about someone else complaining. That ain't self-improvement at all, sir. And the fact that you calling MGTOWs losers, while at the same time you're giving MGTOWs relevance, it's clear to see who's the actual loser here. I mean, it still boggles my mind here that the same ones they will call losers are the exact same ones they given attention and relevance to. That don't make no sense.
Complainers. Oh, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of toxic, horrible women out there nowadays, and you should stay away from them. But these MGTOW guys, they're not really doing anything to solve the problem. They're just complainers. That's all they are at the end of the day. Do not get them confused with actual self-improvement coaches who teach you to work out, teach you fitness, to proper grooming, teach you all that stuff, and proper dieting. Do not get these MGTOW losers confused with that, because really all they are just complainers. They don't try to change anything. They just complain. It doesn't matter if they're on the left or the right. They're still just complainers.
Okay, now let me respond to this clown right now. Because apparently, as I stated before, he only saw just one or two videos, and he's basing MGTOWs off of that. And it's clear to see that he didn't do no research at all, because you mean to tell us MGTOWs that you haven't seen not a single MGTOW video of MGTOWs teaching men to go in the gym, hit that gym, clang, bang those weights, get in shape, dress themselves properly? You don't see those videos, despite the fact that they are millions and millions of videos of MGTOWs giving out self-improvement videos. You haven't seen a single one of them, huh? Oh, that's right. You're only basing this on a few MGTOW videos and thinking that, oh, those MGTOW videos you're basing it on speaks for all MGTOWs as a whole. And this is why y'all stay shooting yourselves in the foot, making these dumbass MGTOW hate videos, sir. You didn't do no research. You just scratched a little bit of piece off the surface, and then trying to paint all MGTOWs with a broad brush. And believe me, I could give you references to MGTOWs that do promote self-improvement. So basically, this video is all for nothing. I mean, straight up. But let's get back to what you stated before. You claim MGTOWs are losers, but you're giving MGTOWs attention and relevance, which is the exact opposite of what people do to so-called losers. Then you want to turn around and say that MGTOWs complaining, but what is your video about, sir? Oh, that's right. You complaining about MGTOWs complaining. No one knows the difference here. In fact, you don't even give the difference between someone who's complaining and someone who is not complaining. Yeah, that's the best way to come at us MGTOWs is to sit back and complain yourself. Didn't your parents teach you about what would happen if you try to argue with a fool? No one would know who's the fool. Well, this is your situation right here. You want to cry and bitch about MGTOWs complaining, while at the same time, look who's complaining about them complaining. And if MGTOW's not for you, move the fuck along. See, and that's the best thing about MGTOW. You don't have to be a MGTOW. That's your decision. But we'll be damned if we're gonna just let you come up in here and try to talk shit and try to misrepresent MGTOW, giving out your own version of what MGTOW is about. We won't let that shit happen. Now, if you're done crying like a little bitch, move along, sir. I'm out this bitch. Later.